Hello, everybody. Hope all y'all are doing well tonight. I am never making yesterday's coffee mistake again, at least not for the next few weeks. Yeah, yesterday, that was... Because what I did was, I literally took a shot glass and filled it with about a teaspoon of instant powdered coffee. And then just poured water on it and mixed it. And I consumed about 5 of those, plus another cup of coffee, made from the same stuff. This last 24 hours has been interesting. It wasn't the best sleep, of course, which I'm surprised I was able to really sleep at all. Honestly, I mean, I don't usually sleep that much anyway, so it didn't really matter in the first place. And then today, I probably looked like I was crazy or on crack or something today. Because I wasn't blinking too much or anything, so that was interesting. And it did not sit well with my stomach either, so I'm not making that series of that amount of coffee again anytime in the next few weeks. I probably will forget about this and do it again at some point. Hey, Robbie? But anyways, we are going to be playing some more Death Stranding today. Let's roll. We're still up in Mountain Knot City, I believe, so see what kind of progress we can make tonight. RoboCop was pretty fun yesterday. Even if the game is a little bit slower overall than, say, Terminator, and honestly, I still think Terminator was a more fun game. But there's a trophy guide up now for the new RoboCop. The one, it's on PowerPix's website. And apparently it's similarly easy. It's a 2 to 3 out of 10 in difficulty, and it only takes like 8 to 10 hours, so it's shorter, which is kind of nice. So I'm sure I'll play it at some point, but probably once it like goes free or something. Certainly not going to spend, 20 or 30 bucks on it. I think that would be a bit silly. Bit of a waste of good money.
Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
Alright.
Weapons will remain locked until departure.
Yep, we're in Mountain Knot City, so let's see what our next objective is. We've got some roadway built. We've got some pathway going over there. We have zip lines in places, because zip lines are something. I don't even know what to say with that, but like, look at all this mail. Dead Man's winter coat and boots could be somewhere nearby. Oh, that'd be kind of cool if I could find that. I don't know if I have to read all of these. Okay, what's this one saying? Like to deliver something to... from the Mountaineer. That might be a little bit of effort depending on where you actually are. Because I don't have zip lines going all the way up into the mountains right now. And that path is rather unpleasant, to say the least. We have data. I know that we have to look at a certain number of interviews for a trophy. We might actually have about enough at this point. So let me check that out here in a second. But first, let's clear this notification out because I'm very OCD about that. And we're currently carrying exactly 0.4 kilograms of cargo, which is probably a good thing because that's not very heavy. Even I could carry that for an extended period of time because that's like 1 pound. I could carry that for an extended period of time if I had to. Okay, I'm definitely nowhere near 100 of these, I'm pretty sure. nowhere near 100, but we read some more, so that's good. Okay, so what's my next order of business? What the?
Sam,
Okay, that was
the
weird.
west side of that region is covered by a massive tar belt.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be headed for Edge Knot City, correct?
Beyond it is Edge Knot City, the last bastion of civilization.
Okay, we're actually
Find
not that far
out.
from going all the way to the west.
It's your final destination.
Wow. We're already
Once
seeing the
you
final
use the
destination?
connected, the chiral
Not the
network
movie,
will span
even though the newest one was
entire
actually pretty good.
The rebirth of America is so close. And remember, that's where Amelie is being held captive.
Judging by the trophy progress, I'm not sure you're quite correct on that. We still have 7 chapters to go, so I'm not sure you're entirely correct on that, sir. I think we're well over halfway through the game, just given the orders and the length of a couple of those earlier chapters. So we're definitely well over halfway through the story,
Sam, I'd like
but
to bring you a few
we're
things.
definitely not
First,
at near the
don't
end
take
yet.
from that soldier.
We're probably like
Put them away
60% of the way through the
don't
story.
misplace them. Second,
It will be kind of nice though once we get through the story because I won't have to stream all of the grindy stuff. I'll stream some of it probably when I don't have anything better to do or when I want to go for like premium deliveries and stuff that could actually be more interesting.
Instrumental in helping us to overcome the Death Stranding. Suffice it to say, 1 minute remaining. I don't have much time. See to your preparations. I'll be waiting.
Hey Aiden.
You'll find an official order on the terminal.
Alright, so we're delivering to Die Hartman's lab and we are connecting it. I am down for that. Did the bots actually successfully make their deliveries? You know, I'm kind of surprised that it survived that well and got all the way there. Alright, we're well past 4 stars with that location, so that's not too bad. A B rank, that's actually an improvement for my bots. They usually fail miserably. And there's one that still hasn't made it yet to the photographer. Okay, so we've got the weather station, the spiritualist. That's not super far away, but it's heavy. Let me see if you can get there fairly safe. That seems like a fairly reasonable order for a little robot. Alrighty, what's our next main order? And are there any orders that need to go? Nope, not to him yet, so orders for Sam. Corpse delivery? Recovery winter clothes. We can go for this? Because I haven't done the story mission yet. Let's see what we've got in inventory. Okay, definitely need a couple of PCCs. And definitely... Okay, I've got a climbing anchor. I've got a ladder. Let's get a pair of boots, an extra pair of boots. And then let's grab... I don't think we're going to need the non-lethal weapons here. But I do want some anti-BT weaponry. Which I think the only one we have is the level 1 anti-BT handgun. But I do think we're going to want to bring that with us. And the bikes aren't going to really do us any good out here, so let's go. Yeah, vehicles aren't going to do me a whole lot of good here. We're probably better off just, honestly, walking it and using zip lines. We're only carrying 12 kilograms of cargo, so that's really nothing. Do I not have an exoskeleton? Oh, do I not have an exoskeleton? Oh, I do not have one. Okay. Let me rectify that real quick. I think that's something that we're gonna want to have. We're gonna want the all-terrain skeleton. And it uses materials that we have kind of an abundance of. Wait, it says we have one? I didn't see one. Is it actually equipped right now? It doesn't say that it is. Is it in my private locker? Okay, now I'm confused. No, not that. Oh, yep, there it is. Equip that as active. Let's take a bola gun and a actually, recycle that. We don't need that. Well, no, I'll recycle it later. I'll take the non-lethal assault rifle just in case. I don't think we're going to need it, though. And take the grenades as well. Those are actually helpful. And let's take a couple of blood bags. And those we can offload. And we're good. Let's go. Man, I have a lot of blood bags. Holy crap. That's a lot of freaking blood bags, Zach. Okay, let's get rid of those. Get some materials back, because we have literally no use for those.
Thank you for your continued support.
And hopefully we get some... Okay, good, we got some chiralium for that. That's actually useful. Alright, let's roll.
Thank you for your contribution.
Beginning scan.
Alright, so we got something to go pick up for either Die Hartman or other guy. Someone wants something is all I know. And it is somewhere up here, so it's not insanely far away, but I do know that that's kind of BT territory. We do have some zip lines lined up, so hopefully we can make this go a little bit faster. This time I've actually got some PCCs ready, so that's good. A nice bridge here. That's been here, though. And then I know I built one up there. Is there not one, like, down here or something? Ow. Chemicals? It's underneath the bridge. Can't pick them up. Alright, let's just take the one that I built up here. We're not going anywhere near where the Mountaineer is, so that would be probably a waste of time to carry. Ooh, is that chiralium? Alright, I'll take that. Or Chiral Crystals, whatever they're called. Definitely want that. Oh, one of my delivery bots just finished his order. Good job, Mr. Delivery Bot. You did well to not die in the process. Okay, but that zip line just... Wait, is that... I can't remember if the zip line actually connects to where I need it to connect to. It might, but it might not. Let me see if it actually does. I think... Oh, it does. Okay. Just gotta make sure it's... Okay, yep, it's going the right way. Alright, that's automatically gonna get us a lot closer to our destination. Yeah, I hope y'all have had a good Thursday, good end of your week. Ready for the end of the week for sure. Ready for a nice weekend. Some sleep. Food, all that kind of stuff is always good. Is there another one somewhere? There is not. Oh, and it's playing music. That's pretty neato. Even if it's copyrighted, which it might be. Anyway. So we need to go this way, pretty much. So if I get the chance, I definitely want to build a couple more of these in the area. Chiral snow is not going to be fun to deal with, though, especially if a BT pops up somewhere. And once we do this, we got to go dispose of a corpse. I don't know if it can quite reach up that far. It might be... Let's see if it will. Oh, it's out of range by not that much, actually. It's actually not that far out of range. I bet I can get something constructed over here. Because I think it's got to be 300 meters to get it to reach there. So, just got to get a little bit closer. Oh, crap. Everyone's favorite. We got BTs. And Deadly Snowfall. Okay. And just think when we get to the second game, and the BTs can literally see you instead of just hear you. That's gonna be real fun to deal with, isn't it?
Hey, hey,
Oh.
hey, hey, hey.
I should not have hit that button. I hit the wrong button. Just in case I need it. Just in case I need it, because I hit the wrong button, like a dummy. I don't think it's all that close to me, though. Okay, let's see if I can actually construct this zip line here. I can. That's probably very loud, isn't it, for the BT to sense it. I bet if we upgrade it, though, it could actually connect to that one down there. So I might try to bring some upgrade materials up here later.
Construction complete.
So what are the chemicals and something? Now let me see what else it needs. It needs chemicals and it needs special alloys. Well, I have a ton of that. So that is something that we should definitely be able to do. Alright, let's go. That's going to save us a lot of time. And a lot of headache, because that would be a long way to go through BT territory. Oh, that might be one that I built, isn't it? Yeah, I think that is one that I actually built. We're still not all that close to our location, but it's over there. At least I know where it is. And we're out of the main danger zone. Hey, Cassie. Hey, sweet. I am doing well. Aw, Lou liked that. That's a good sign. It's always good when the baby's happy. Even though I still don't actually have the trophy for soothing him by rocking him, which is really surprising that I don't somehow have that. Watch me go through the entire game and just forget about that trophy and do it last. That'd be a really weird one to save for last. Had Little Caesars today, been a little while. Yeah, it's been a couple months for me as well. Got an ad already? Dang. That's YouTube these days. Ooh, what's that down there? So if I were to build another zip line right here... Let me see if it would be close enough to connect. I don't think it will. No, it won't. Dang. So if we just had a little bit more material, I actually could put it there. Now we have to go down a giant snowy mountain. This can only end badly. Actually, it's okay for now. A little bit of damage. Crypto's been up today. That's good. Okay, that timefall shelter's our goal. And there's BTs in the area. Construction zone. Is that someone's... I wonder if that's someone's base camp. Or just shelter. Get like $104 as a return. Nice. Real's been... Yeah, they've they've been awful with the ads recently, but we're getting even less money from it, and apparently, or supposedly we are, or they're just putting in more ads. And then it's also even worse because it's like, there was something really stupid they said. It's like that YouTube Premium now has, like, multiple tiers to it. Oh, it is a safe house, okay. Yeah, like, Premium now has multiple tiers to it, to where one of them doesn't even stop you from seeing ads. And there's all the people that just joke, like, dark humor, sure, but they joke, like, when whoever the former CEO of YouTube was, when she died, people joke, it's like, they needed CPR, but they were forced to watch an unskippable 2-minute ad first. Because that's entirely something that could actually happen. More or less trying to bug you in. Yeah, they definitely are, and now even premium isn't enough, necessarily. Which is so stupid. Alright, so we're almost there, so it's somewhere in here. Is it all the way over there, wherever that is? Because that's really far away. And trying to make your Indiana Jones Temple of Doom bridge mock. Got the Willie Scott figure and the alligators. Nice. Gotta wait for the short round figure. And then Molo Ram and Indian Guards. Those types of videos shouldn't have ads. They shouldn't, but YouTube makes sure they do.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Now, I'm more curious to know how he lost his stuff out here. Like, how exactly does that even happen? Okay, we might not actually have to climb up any more mountain, which is good. At least not yet. Oh, there's a cave! Look at that. I see a cave. Let's go check that out. Why not? And I mean, at least those videos probably don't have ads in the middle of them, because they're not long enough, because you can only put an ad on if it's at least 8 minutes. Alright, some special alloys that I can use, and some Cairo crystals we can use. There we go. I have almost 200 of them, so I can maybe upgrade something. So we got a random cave here. And at least it keeps us out of the cold, which is kind of nice, but I guess it must be somewhere around here. Let's scan. Distribution center. No, that doesn't say where it is, so let's climb. So I'm hoping that it's up here somewhere, or else I would have no idea where to go. Yeah, today we did the final interview for a potential new hire. As we're apparently actually growing, which is a good thing. Yeah, we did that, and seems like a good guy. And in all honesty, maybe it's selfish to say it, but the one thing that is going to be the best about this is that I don't have to be the only one that listens to all the bitching and whining and all that other crap and all the drama anymore. Because now it'll be spread out between me and another guy. Which is going to be so much better, because then I only have to deal with half of it. And then I have another guy to just, like, laugh about it with. Although I'm also curious, because he's ex-military. So, I don't know how much of that he's going to put up with, actually, now that I think about it. He may not put up with much of it, so it should be an interesting time in the near future. It should actually be a very interesting time in the near future. So yeah, there should be some great stories to come in the future. When I'm no longer stuck as the only person having to listen to the complaints and drama. Okay. How did he lose his... How the heck did it end up out here? Is what I want to know. Okay, there's something up there. But how the heck did it end up all the way out here? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, you re-download the Crash trilogy, try to platinum Crash 2 and 3. Well, those are at least a little more doable than Crash 1. Had to finish up a project. I hope you got done with it. Projects are never fun to be doing at home. At least not when they're homework-based. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, there's a zip line over there. Oh, someone wants a zip line here. Yeah, that's exactly what that sign is. Well, I can do that, but is that really... I don't know if that's really the best use of it. Also, where in the heck is his cargo? Near the ruined cabin. Oh, okay, so there's a cabin somewhere. Okay, so if I were to take that zip line back down, that would take me over to here. It's too far away, though. But that would link me back to someone's... that's probably not my best use of resources. Okay, so it must be further up this way, then. Lock's gonna be super expensive. It's gonna look cool, though. Autocorrect trilogy, get auto-connected to Loot Rottweiler. Okay, then. Are you like Elmo? Did you get hacked? Whoa, that looks like something. Yeah, are you like Elmo and you got hacked into saying certain old German things? Because that was pretty... I know that it's terrible, but it was also pretty funny. I'm sure that you guys, some of you guys saw that. Managed to platinum Ratchet & Clank 1 last night, decided to jump right into the second one. Ooh, nice, nice. Not doing 1 too difficult for you. I certainly don't blame you on 4. 1 is at least not insanely long.
There we go.
If I felt a little more confident in myself on platformers, I would potentially consider it. But yeah, that was, the whole Elmo getting hacked thing was honestly pretty hilarious.
Nice.
It was terrible, sure, but it was also hilarious. Alright, I assume this is it, but someone was nice enough to leave a truck here, which is really cool. Memory
Sam,
chips?
If you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain.
Okay, I know
Be sure
there's
to
a
make someone
trophy for that.
Very happy with your contribution.
So there's a trophy for that, which is good. Is that what we were looking for up here? Not great at platformers either. I'm not the worst at them, but I'm certainly not that good at them. Near the ruined cabin. Isn't that what this is? A ruined cabin? That seems like a pretty ruined cabin to me. I'm not an expert in the world of ruined cabins, but that's exactly what this seems like to me, so... Is that it down there? Is that what it's pointing? Hold on. We're gonna take this truck, because there's literally a truck just randomly up here. Yeah, that whole thing was hilarious. He just got hacked for like a day and just said very bad things. Oh, that was pretty funny. It's not this truck, is it? Oh. That's chiral crystals. Oh, yeah, it was, that was an interesting moment when that happened. Oh, X is the absolute best website now. It's so much fun. get out of there. Last platformer you played was Cal the Kangaroo. I haven't played that one. Gonna make some meal prep, some chicken, have lying around. Sounds good. And make sure it hasn't gone bad. Yeah, definitely make sure it hasn't gone bad before you actually go through the process of prepping it. What is this? Oh, it's cryptobiotes, duh. There they are. Okay, I don't know how I missed that completely. Well, let's see if we can blow up a vehicle again by accident, or on purpose. Possibly both. I mean, we're not carrying that much weight at least, so that's good. Well, this is probably going to go very badly. Okay, I have no idea how this is going to go. Downloading Destiny 2 may get into it, but it will focus on the cloud when you decide to start it. Yeah, so let me just say that that is my worst guide, by far. So you probably do not want to follow my old guide for that game. By far my worst one. By far the one that I would get rid of if I could. So yeah, just be aware. You might want to follow a better guide than what I have, because mine's so far outdated constantly. Because I didn't think they would change the game that much. I honestly kind of thought it was going to go the route of Destiny 1 and honestly not really still be all that popular. Well. Well, there goes some of my cargo, but it's nothing important. Yeah, that was by far the worst one I wrote, mostly because I didn't actually think it was going to change that much. I thought it was going to go more like Destiny 1 and kind of get given up on after a few years, or at least, not given up on, but just like, not really care that much after a few years, and then just start releasing, or get prepped for releasing Destiny 3. That's clearly not how things are going to happen. Because that game actually went on to have a literal, almost decade-long life cycle at this point. It came out in 2017. It's 8 years old now, and it's not done yet. I mean, my guide might have a few helpful tips, but it's probably very outdated, so... Okay, you know what? Whatever that is, I'm gonna abandon it. Well, that's definitely not the safest way to drive this thing, but that's okay. Because we retrieved the clothes. I don't know why you can't just make new ones with your 3D printer technology, but I digress. Yeah, that taught me my lesson on writing guides for big online games like that, unless it's something that I know I'm going to go back and play, like Fallout 76. Which that's now on, what, 6 years? No, 7 years. It'll be 7 years in November, which is crazy. And we got a zip line down there. We don't care too much about that. Because I don't think I can really use it to get further down. Maybe I can, actually. This is a real safe way to travel. Watch out, Mountain Knot City. Actually, my truck's still in decent shape. Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying
The truck is still intact somehow.
all weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, well we have a truck now, which is kind of nice, even though I don't know how much use it's actually going to be in the next area, because we're still going to be going through the mountains. I'll take it with me, though. I'll save it with me. Oh, I only lost my special alloys. Oh, that's totally fine. I don't care about those. Yeah, I don't care about those. Not important at all. I got more than enough of those. I don't use them for anything else. Okay, share memory chip data. So what does this do? Trophy?
You don't know how long I've wanted this. Thank you.
2 trophies.
Thank you for your contribution.
Where's that 1 trophy? I looked away to grab my water. Yeah, let me see if that... Did that pop 2 trophies? Oh, nope, not that. Black Ops 4, or Black Ops 7 is releasing on November 14th. Did anyone else see the idiotically stupid new thing that they're doing? Now it's an American Dad game. Or, not game. Obviously not game yet. Maybe someday. Yeah, it's an American Dad collaboration, or Family Guy along with it or something. Just why? Okay, did that 1 trophy just pop twice, or am I going crazy? Because I kind of looked away to get my water, but whatever. Rumor for 2027 is a new title made by Sledgehammer. Well, it's Advanced Warfare 2. That might be okay. Yeah, if it's Advanced Warfare 2... that might not be the worst thing in the world, because Advanced Warfare has grown on a lot of us over the years as not being as bad as we originally remembered it being. Keep getting discounted when you try to play Destiny 2. You mean disconnected? November 14th, your mom's 52nd birthday. Oh, you can get her Call of Duty for it. Get her a crappy new Call of Duty game for her birthday. American Dad and Beavis and Butthead. Yep. Exactly. No one knows why. They're clearly not trying to appeal to actual Call of Duty fans, at least the old school brand of us anymore. Alright. Well, we got that delivered. That was completely pointless. A rank on a bot delivery, that's not bad. And the other bot completely screwed up. I don't know if it'll be Advanced Warfare 2, it's going to be a modern game with a completely new title. Oh, dear God. Because the thing about Sledgehammer is, Advanced Warfare has grown on a lot of people overall. At least it's not hated on the way that it once was. Though that was partially because Kevin Spacey kind of carried that game. And he's sure as hell not going to be in another one, so...
New order available. Please access...
So, if they try to make a new one... let's send one to the weather station, because it's not as far away. So if they try to make a brand new game, you remember that they made World War II, which wasn't very good. Although I played it a lot in my senior year of college, because it was senior year when I really didn't have a whole lot going on in terms of, like, classes and stuff at that point. It did pop twice? Okay. So I'm not going crazy. Good. They just call it Modern Warfare 5, being the Modern Warfare 4 is supposed to be next year's game. Oh, God. Let's not give them any new ideas. Okay, so that is a timed delivery, probably, so... I don't want to do that just yet. I might claim some materials here in a minute so I can extend the range of some of these zip lines. So let's see. The more I can build these up, the better. So that one, 240 chemicals, 480 special alloys to upgrade it. And then you can use that one or that one that I built to get up to the peak up here, I think. Yeah, you go to that one. Yeah, if you could build that up enough to get just across here. I don't know if I'm really going to need that now, though. I might really not need that all that much at this point. I do need to upgrade a zipline eventually as well, which is fine, but I might not honestly need that at this point. Well, let's enter the private room to repair everything, because everything's in terrible condition. Activision's stupid, but don't think they're that stupid. Advanced Warfare and OG Modern Warfare 3 are the best Sledgehammer games. Oh, yeah. OG Modern Warfare 3 is by far the best one they made. That game's still pretty good to this day. It's one of the few franchises to have 7 or more of the same game. And I mean, Black Ops 6's campaign was fine. And the zombies was honestly pretty good overall. At least by, like, modern zombies standards and all. You never know. Very true. You never know. You did such a good job. Here, I have the trophy again. That does happen occasionally. I've had that happen before. Just, I don't think that's ever happened on stream. Yeah, I have had that happen before, so... No, Resident Evil 9... Oh yeah, Resident Evil has 9 main series games and like 20 different spin-offs. Final Fantasy, yeah, Final Fantasy has a ton. Call of Duty, though, in general has well over 20 at this point. Oh, my bots finished their deliveries. Oh, okay. Well, he completely screwed it up, but it's free progress, so I might as well get it. There's gotta be a way to upgrade these bots to make them less stupid, right? Because they're so useless. And then some of the fighting games, probably. Okay. Corpse delivery to Hartman's lab. 55 kilograms. That's pretty... Well, that's not that heavy for a human, because that's like 130 pounds or something. I still have a PCC, so we should be fine otherwise. We're going to use the truck that I have now. Auto-arrange the cargo. Oh, crap. Do I actually have to carry her corpse only? Oh, I can load it onto the vehicle. Well, that'll work. We'll see how far that goes. So here's the confusing chronological order. Well, also, it's like, some of the games are different because it's like, you know, Black Ops 2 has future and past.
All right, Sam. Take care of her.
So yeah, that one has future and past, and
don't
then...
worry. She won't go necro. Milligan special.
Aside from that being, like, future and past, then, like,
Funny if
6 kinda does? Doesn't it? No, 6 doesn't. Not 6. Which one am I thinking of? Is Black Ops 2 the only one that really goes forward and backwards like that? So yeah, it's technically World at War, I guess, is technically first, then Black Ops 1, so then Cold War, then 6. Well, no, Cold War, then the old missions in 2, then the modern day missions, or no, then 6, then 7, then the modern missions of 2, then the modern missions of 7, then 4, then 3. Yeah, they sure did try to make that as just completely ridiculous as possible. Ooh, I don't know how we're gonna get there. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one, because I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Because it looks like there's a path through here. It's off to the left, though, and I don't see any... Oh, yep, just damage it. Why not? Well, hopefully we can make it a good bit of the way. Yeah, that's a ridiculous order, though. We'll just say, 55 kilograms, 121 pounds. Okay, so yeah, wasn't horribly far off. Okay, then. So, if we go across the water... maybe I should just stay on the road. For now. Because I can get across... Okay, yep, I can cross the water over there, so we can do that. And there's more of that we can build up at some point, but not right now. This bridge is very well placed, for sure. Alright. So now that we're across the river, it's basically a straight shot up a mountain, which is going to go so well, I'm sure. There's gotta be an easier way to get up there, right? Without losing all my gear. After Black Ops 7, that should be the end of it. Treyarch is at least your favorite of the three. I mean, they make great zombies. I'm not gonna deny that. Their zombies is pretty strong. Ooh, I see a potential path. If this truck can actually get up there, it might be able to. It should have ended after, like, Black Ops 3, though. There shouldn't have still been more games in that one particular sub-series. Try to make a new title for once. Yeah, let them make a new game for once. Or hell, let them make a remake of World at War. I'd love to see that. Give us a remake of World at War. Like, who wouldn't want to see that? And I'm sure that there are people that wouldn't want to see that, but that would do great, because World at War was amazing. It still holds up to this day. I would love to see him do that if they were going to remake anything. Just remake World at War. Oh, this is bad. Alright, turn around. I don't know how this is actually working. Oh no, there will be a Black Ops 8, probably that'll be set in like the year 2000 in the early days of the Afghanistan and Iraq invasions or something. Maybe I shouldn't give them ideas. They gotta ask me and they gotta consult me for those ideas. Sledgehammer can't do anything right, they just need to pick up a struggle. Well, I feel like for them, a lot of the time, it's just the fact that they're kind of stuck working on like the back end of all the other games. Tried the new sour Powerade drinks at Wendy's. It's not good. Very watered down. That doesn't sound very good. Treyarch can make another game that's taking place during the... Yeah, I'd love to see him try to do something with the Korean War, because that's a war that's so heavily never covered. Even, like, Vietnam is covered more than that, or known more than that. Well... This is the dumbest thing I've done today. This truck has surprising climbing abilities. Well, honestly, though, I wouldn't mind him doing a World War I game, except for the fact... Okay, this is bad. This could be very bad. Yeah, I mean, they've done... I wouldn't mind seeing Call of Duty try a World War I game. I just think the problem is going to be any game that tries to do World War I is just going to get compared unfavorably to Battlefield. Because Battlefield 1 was such a good game. And yeah, Korea's an option. Or even the Civil War. I mean, as stupid as that would kind of sound, because there's probably not a ton you could do with that. It'd at least be something different. And I did all of that just to end up here. Just to end up at the doctor. I'm not sure if my truck is going to be able to... Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a second here.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam.
That is a hot spring. Someone just dug a hot spring. Hang on, we can knock out a trophy here. Dragon Best Hits game with all their best zombies and best multiplayer maps. That'd be kind of cool. It's a hot springs. Look at this. So there is a trophy for this. Let's quickly knock this out. Black Ops 2 has the second Cold War. Yep, World of War is American Europe, World War 2, Black Ops 1.
Enjoy it while you can, Sam.
Yeah, like either World War 1 or something like the Civil War or something. And that's a trophy! Trophy, trophy, trophy.
We needed that.
I mean, the Civil War would be interesting, because most games don't do that, because obviously everyone thinks they just have the only weapons they had, or they think the only weapons they had were, you know, single-shot muzzle loaders. And while those were still being used, they were far from the only things. We had breech loaders by that point, for one, even if they were single-shot still. And we had early repeaters, we had Gatling guns, earliest Gatling guns, for that matter. Okay, I don't think I'm getting away from having to climb this mountain on foot at this point. Korean War and make it suck balls. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Yeah, they were gonna make a Roman Empire game at one point, which is... that probably would not have worked. That would have been something for sure, but there's no way that ever would have worked. At least not as a Call of Duty game. Maybe as some other title, but definitely not as a Call of Duty game.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Okay, it looks like this mountain might be climbable.
Lifted.
Yeah, they could do Korean War, they could do World War I. Or even the Civil War, or no, do like the Mexican-American War or something. No, wait, that was even earlier. That's not the one I meant. The Spanish-American War, that's the one. Yeah, do like the Spanish-American War from the, like, right around the year 1900. That'd be an interesting one to do. Okay, that might have just been a bad idea. Is he even going to be able to do that? Probably not. Even with an all-terrain skeleton, that's not going to be enough. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. There's also a zip line right there. Maybe I should have just used that instead. Sledger already did 2 COD games that take place during World War II, yeah. Wonder if either COD will make a World War III game or actually experience World War III in real life first. I mean, technically we already saw World War III in the games to some degree. Okay, I think we're better off just going further up. Black Ops Cold War take place directly after Black Ops 1. No, it took place after Black Ops 2's past missions. Yeah, Black Ops 1 was like 60s and 70s, I believe. Whereas, Cold War and 6 were like 80s to early 90s.
Come on, let's get this show on the road.
Alright. Well, I'm clearly not the only person that went this way, so... So what happens if I go across here? I gotta plan this one out a little bit, because if I go up that ladder, we can try that, but I'm not sure it's gonna do anything for me. Hey, T-Jade. You're watching me attempt to carry this corpse halfway across the wasteland here. Okay, this probably wasn't my best idea. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yep, you can't climb that. Okay. Let's take the ladder down and go across the water here. Oh yeah, we won't get anyone better than Adler for a while, most likely. Or anti-hero character, I guess you could say, more so than an actual villain. I don't think this is gonna work. Can I actually climb this? Because I only have, like, one ladder on me or something, so... Is this actually what we're supposed to do? Like, is this actually what they want me to do? Nah, there's no way. He can't climb that. Not with a body on his back. Makarov's still great, but yeah, they did kind of ruin him in the reboots, and he's still alive at the end of Modern Warfare 3, which is even stupider. Okay, let's circle around here a little bit and see if there's a better way up. Because I saw a ladder way higher up, so clearly people are getting up here somehow. Ooh, yep, this looks like a possibility. Alright, so we get up to here. That's definitely progress. Glad that the 2011 one had the most satisfying end. That one was a very solid ending, for sure. Okay, so we did all of that just to end up back in Mountain Knot City. So basically, everything I've done so far was pointless. Is what I'm getting out of this. Everything I did so far with this journey is pointless. I guess the one good thing is we apparently don't have a time limit. And we can't take any of this with us, because of course we can't. Looks like we kidnapped someone. Yeah, it kind of does. Nobody call the popo. It's just a dead body. Just a dead body. That doesn't make me sound any better, actually. It's not even that far away. It's just 200 meters away, but... What's with the snow bells? The jingle bells. What the heck? I definitely just heard jingle bells. Or just jingling bells. I have no idea if I'm actually going about this the way you're supposed to. Oh, someone wants a zip line built right here. But there's nothing to connect it to, though. There's one over there, but... Ooh, I think I see what to do. I think I have an idea. I've got an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Wolfenstein 2's German version is about to be at 3%. Dang. Is that going to end up being, like, the most common 10 out of 10 platinum? I mean, even if it's not a true 10 out of 10. According to a lot of people out there, we'll see. Cold War's PS4 version is still getting rare. It's a 1.85. God, yeah, Call of Duty is just, like, becoming rare at this point. A lot of these older games, like Infinite Warfare, I'm still surprised hasn't dipped below 1%, because Infinite Warfare has a really annoying platinum. Infinite Warfare has a super annoying platinum. Probably will be, yeah. Am I thinking of doing Wolfenstein 2 for 1,000? I am? But at the same time, like, if it's not gonna be that rare, maybe I should do something that would be rarer at least? If that makes any sense? Because the American version is less common than the German version, sure. But like... Okay, let's heal for a second. But there's probably less common games that I could do. At least make it something more worthwhile. Because if Wolfenstein 2 isn't, like, truly a 10 out of 10 game... Well, Fortnite's not actually a hard platinum is the thing. Black Ops Cold War, you know, will remain a very rare platinum because you know for a fact there's thousands of people that can't beat the mama back. That and all the multiplayer stuff they don't want to do. Yeah, Fortnite's actually not that hard of a platinum. It's only like a 3 out of 10 in terms of actual difficulty, but it's just like a 1,000-hour grind. Which I do not have the time for. Yeah, I can't go in and do a game that's going to take like 1,000 hours, because I don't have that kind of time. I mean, I technically do, but it would take years, probably, a couple of years to get through. Though, then again, I wouldn't be surprised at all if GTA 6 ends up being like a 500-hour platinum. It's going to have enough content, probably.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter.
Alright, we made it. Well, that was literally the worst possible way I could have gotten here. And we lost all my extra gear, but honestly, that's not that big a deal. Nice house, though. Very nice house. I wonder what quality it's currently in. Probably not the best. Ooh, yeah, 22%. Not my best delivery. And PC's easy to do, of course. Party Patrol's easy. It's just a mess. Yeah, and a lot of people aren't going to want to mess with it. Actually, I have like 2/3 of the Fortnite trophies. Used to play it a lot, but the few trophies you have left will take a few hundred hours. Yep, that's the thing. I actually started watching a video of some guy, one of the few people out there that finished Crypt of the Necrodancer. And he's got like a modern-day trophy video of it. Which is, of course, one of the most insane things you could possibly ever do as a gamer. Street Fighter V is an 8 out of 10. I ain't gonna do a fighting game, I can tell you that one right now, because any fighting game is gonna be a 12 out of 10 in difficulty for me, because I suck at them. So I'm gonna finish GTA 5's plat before 6 comes out, gotta get the 70 gold medals. It's really not that bad, at least. Like, it takes time, but GTA 5, for the most part, isn't too bad. Those 2 trophies alone is going to take you a long time, and those are the last 2 you need. Gotcha. Wolfenstein 2 will be at 2% by next year. You popped it at 1.25, and now it's at 1.5. I don't know if it'll be quite that common by then. We still got a long way to go. Because we still got to get Platinum 900. But at this point, I'm starting to wonder because there are rumors now coming out that Bethesda is working on multiple Fallout games currently. And there's a lot of people saying that we're going to get a remake or remaster of a Fallout game around the time that we get the 2nd season of the show. So part of me kind of wants to hold out and see if we get something like that. Because getting some kind of like really, really crazy Fallout remake or remaster...
Please proceed into the facility with a cadaver. Good work.
Would be pretty awesome. Fallout 5 could be flat 1,000 at this point. Honestly, it probably could. I mean, they made New Vegas in 18 months, so it's not impossible that they could make one pretty quickly if they really had to. Oh yeah, whenever Fallout 5 does come out, it's day one, take a week off of work to play it and stream it exclusively for the entire week. Make a video out of it. That's the kind of thing that's going to be. I mean, it's possible that a remake or remaster released around the time of Season 2 could be timed perfectly to be Platinum 900. And again, it'll be a... whatever that ends up being, it'll be a day one, take a day off of work probably, even if it's Fallout 3 or New Vegas, but take a day off, just stream it for like 24 hours straight. Well, no, you can't do that. YouTube only lets you stream for 12 hours at once. Stream for 12 hours, sleep and eat for 2 hours, get back to streaming it. Oh, this is bad.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Oh, this could be bad. So the story of this game is that at some point in the near future, these creatures from a location known as the Beach, which is like a purgatory almost between our world and the world of the dead, somehow creatures from that dimension start to enter the real
you
world.
certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you
And
noticed.
whenever they consume a
I'm sorry.
corpse,
I didn't mean to alarm you.
they
but I
make
am
basically
what
a
I am.
nuclear bomb-sized explosion.
Please, lay her down there.
And they also produce rain called Timefall that deteriorates everything it touches
Still no sign of
rapidly.
them.
So the story of the game is that you're someone trying to bring what remains of
hard
the
stuff,
U.S.
Lee.
back together,
It
and the
stops every
sequel is
21
gonna
minutes.
have to do with like
I spend
Australia
3
and
minutes on the
Mexico.
beach, and then return.
So I'm sure they'll go to Europe in a third one, because
60
I'm sure there'll
deaths
be a
and
third
60
one now,
resurrections per day.
given how successful the second
60
one is.
opportunities to search the beach for my departed
Definitely
family.
taking time off for GTA 6. I plan
This
to
is
as
how I
well.
live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the scene an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
So you kill yourself every 20 minutes to go to the beach, and then come back and record your experiences. Is that what I'm getting at?
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiphomia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartwent's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I
Holy
became
shit, our old
obsessed with
sheriff
the
is
idea
running for a
that
Senate
the
seat.
beach is real,
Wow.
and they are on it.
Back home.
I would induce cardiac arrest
Okay, that should be interesting.
3 minutes at a time and search for them.
Good luck to him. I hope he can do it.
Day after day.
Also, you could say
Oh, it's
goodbye.
the state Senate
Quite the
district. I thought
opposite.
for a second he was about to challenge
It
Tillis
is
or
said that
something.
everyone's beach is different.
He's actually got a very good chance at that.
So what if everyone's afterlife
Good
is
for him.
different too?
First one's all in
I
the
find
U.S.,
the
yeah.
thought terrifying. Spending eternity.
And it somehow predicted
Which is
COVID,
why I
which
decided
is
to
even
find
crazier.
My family.
Because, like, the
Make
world's
sure
all
to move
divided
on
off and
with them.
apocalyptic and everything, and people are scared to be around one another, and death is treated as, like, really
If
dangerous.
death would see us reunited, then yes. But the
Hey,
repeated
Leon.
cardiac arrests took their
Not
toll
sure when you
on
platinum
my
COD,
heart.
World
Muscle
War
gradually
II.
deformed.
It's not awful. It's better than, like,
And after a
Vanguard,
while, they
obviously, but
started
it's not
calling
great.
me
Be
the
graduating
beach
from your
scientist.
MBA by the time GTA 6 comes out.
Hartman.
Gonna take time to enjoy it. Sounds like a good
I'm
choice.
glad we could have this conversation.
I didn't have anything released at the right time for me after I graduated. Except for, like, a Mario
body
Party
that
game.
doesn't necrotize. No
Which it was
sign
the
of
first
decomposition.
real Mario Party we had gotten in like 10 years
It's
at
as if
that
she was
point.
still alive.
Have the hardcore Easter egg done, but still need to do the
perfect
20-round
memory.
thing.
An
Multiplayer's
impeccable
easy,
corpse.
from what I remember, but the 20 rounds thing is a little
Where's
tricky.
the
It
other
might take a few
thing you were
tries.
supposed to bring? Ah,
Fought in World War II last
Found it.
year. Gonna be working on DLC again.
behold.
Base game wasn't awful. The DLC has
Wait,
some very
dead man.
annoying parts to it.
It appears to be an umbilical
Got the
cord.
zombie Easter egg trophies left
Human by
in
the
World
looks
War
of it.
II.
I think.
They're really not that bad in the
But
base game.
this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks
So he
like
pulls
a
Kenny from South Park, pretty much. They don't kill Kenny that much
And
anymore in
this was
South Park,
Mama's?
though. They usually don't kill him that much
Yes.
anymore. Like, they killed him
body that
a few
doesn't
seasons
necrotize
back, and they
and an
killed him during the
umbilical cord
COVID special.
connected to the beach.
The first COVID special. I don't know if they've killed him
These are
since then.
remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart
South Park's kind of
racing.
fallen off just because it has such an inconsistent schedule of releasing new episodes now.
I apologize if our conversation
It's just the one
gets
thing.
cut short.
Same exact thing with you for Infinite
I
Warfare.
must go
Ooh,
back
Infinite
to the
Warfare
beach
is
and
a
look for
little
my
bit
wife
less
and
enjoyable
child.
in that sense. Gotten so lazy
One
from platinuming
person,
games, really just have no fun in this
one
anymore.
beach.
Sometimes you just need to
That's the
take a
rule.
break.
But I'm
Which, I
the
mean,
exception.
I've changed from doing a lot of
My
shovelware,
beach is
crappy
connected
stuff
to
and trying to
ours.
get high numbers to
As
only
if it
playing
were the
games that I actually
beneficiary
want to
of a
play.
Coronary bypass.
Games that are actually good
Maybe
and or
this
games I actually
twisted
want to
heart
play
of
outside of the
mine
yearly
may
dumpster
be
dive,
possible.
of course, which is always going to be a fun
All
tradition.
I know is that I will find
All
them.
the collectible DLC trophies on Killing Floor
Even if
2.
my
Oh,
ever
nice,
busy
nice.
raises new questions.
Part of World War II Zombies trophy is the
I'll
hard
have
Easter
my
egg.
answers
Well, the
one
hard
day.
Easter egg, I got carried through it
day.
pretty much by like 3 other people that knew exactly what they were doing.
The
That's in your
battlefield.
job you have no desire to
The
play.
endless wars you found yourself.
Taking a break for 3 to 4
trapped in.
months.
Why do World War era soldiers wander the
Infinite
beach
Warfare
a century
zombies.
after they fell?
Oh, he died in the
Normally,
Ozempic
the
episode. I didn't see that
souls
one. I
move
didn't see any of
on.
those
The
ones
beach
that are
is
on like
just a
Paramount
corridor,
Plus.
A place
I'm not
through
gonna
which
pay
they
for Paramount
pass on
Plus
their
just to
way
watch
the
South
other
Park.
side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I
different
recently
beach.
tried
A collective
Zaxby's
purgatory for an army
nuclear
of the damned.
wings. So that's their hottest flavor at Zaxby's for wings?
Clifford,
It was not that spicy.
his misery and hatred.
Like, I
Combined
was assuming
with
it would
your
actually be
deviant
something, but
acting
no,
as
their
some sort of
their nuclear
catalyst.
wings are not that
Have
spicy.
brought these battlefields to our world.
I mean, much spicier than that.
Arrest. Please proceed to a safe
That was like
It's
the
just a
spice level
theory.
a little bit higher than like the buffalo
think
sauce
Higgs
at
is pulling the
Wingstop or
strings?
whatever the
Pulling all
standard
the strings?
sauce is at Wingstop. It wasn't much hotter than that.
position.
I don't know.
I was hoping for a little bit
Evidence
more
does
spice.
suggest that Higgs brought them here.
Getting on the teddy bears. The teddy bears one is one of the worst. Because it's completely random and no one knows all the spots, so it took me over a dozen tries
before
to
I
get.
forget, I have a favor to ask.
Last game you even platinumed was either COD Ghosts or Modern Warfare 2 on the PS3.
Could you just
Killing Floor 3 coming
relax
out next
until I come
week.
back?
Never
Time
got into
stops on
that
the beach
game
when
or
it's in the
that
scene.
idea of a series. Never
Rest assured,
saw any real interest in
It'll
it.
only feel like 3 minutes to you.
Don't know when you'll have the rest of the COD games platinum, but glad you got a
We'll
good number
continue this
done.
shortly.
That's good.
4, 3,
Because you've done a lot of the old ones. Okay, so let's digest the stupidity of this whole situation that he's doing. Like, you do understand. Well, maybe you don't understand, but you can't revive yourself infinitely in the real world at all. Eventually, it's not going to work. CPR and stuff only has, like, it's not a super high level of success, if that makes any sense. Like, there's no guarantee it'll work, and the fact that you claim to have done it 200,000 times is just no. It would have failed by now. The heart is a fairly delicate muscle to a degree. It will eventually not come back to life. Just saying. No matter how advanced the technology is, it will eventually not come back to life. It might work a couple of times, but it will not work forever. So you would have been dead years ago if you were trying this kind of stupidity. This dude's a bit weird, gotta say. It's a little bit weird. A little on the weird side. Am I supposed to be doing something in here? Oh, hang on. I feel like all I'm doing is just, like, getting a few extra likes, which might actually be all we're doing. Okay, yeah, I think that's all we're doing here is just getting a few extra likes. Which I'm totally fine with, of course. A few extra likes is always good. A little more power, a little more flex. A little more dinosaur. Teddy Bear trophy with the Song of Infinite Warfare had like 6 trophies left. Hopefully we can do all of them in one playthrough. At least you got that one done, thank God. Let's see. RoboCop Unfinished Business. Yep, I saw the guide for it. Definitely one that I will do when it gets a lot cheaper. But when the Platinum Trophy is literally called I'd buy that for $1. Get all the old ones except 2 in Classic. Well, you should still do Classic someday, but obviously can't do 2. But I'd still recommend playing 2 on an alt account, just so you can at least experience the game and the story and stuff.
No luck.
And then Black Ops 3 on there doesn't count. Yeah, I can agree with that.
550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot.
You got a very interesting view of the world,
Sleep
sir.
is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam?
I do.
Listen to music.
Sometimes. Music's always
Films.
good.
You know,
Films?
I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films.
Those literally look like
and
old game
stories.
cases and stuff.
Everything consumable.
I wonder if there's anything in there that's
21-minute
actually,
window.
like, in the real world.
All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the Satch. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected
I
you
don't
to
think we knew
open up
that
to me.
before, actually.
As it happens, I've read about your circumstances.
Black Ops 3 and PS3 is that one twin Activision didn't care about and just released it without anything good. It's funny, the girl that turned me down to prom back junior year of high school is now cursed with having twins.
In the city.
Didn't just have a baby, has twins. I mean, married and all, sure, but
I was going to pull through.
probably didn't want twins.
My wife took my daughter back to the house.
So that's much more
collect some
expensive.
things for me.
Much more difficult.
And And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst. But the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
Give me some Alice in Borderlands
The
vibes a
people
little
who
bit,
died in
actually.
the void-outs were there.
Great series, by the way. That one's coming back in September. Can't freaking wait for it. Probably watch the whole thing on the way to Japan on Netflix. If it comes out
What
by
happened?
then. Or before.
What's
we'll
going
see.
on?
Because I assume our plane will have Wi-Fi. Assume probably got married during mid-30s because you heard women are able to give twins around that age. No, she's younger than me. She got married like a few years
I saw
ago.
my wife and my daughter in the procession.
Like
Hey!
mid-20s.
It's me!
Yeah, she got married mid-20s.
Where
She's
are
a
you
year younger
going?
than me.
Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped.
I mean, my ex that I was with for the
And that
longest
was the
time,
last time
Blair,
I saw my family.
she, I think,
It's
had,
my damned
like,
heart's fault that we were torn
twin
apart.
genetics
But
somewhere
it's
in her
also the
family.
reason I'll see them again someday.
But so far, she's only had one kid,
defines
and it
me.
wasn't a twin, so...
I am Hartman.
I don't know. I think a lot of it's random.
Ever
I
since,
think there actually is a lot of just
I've
randomness
walked the
to
beaches
it.
of others. I follow my family's footsteps.
Apparently,
all
it's
the
not as
time.
easy to get
And when
pregnant
I
as a
get
lot of
tired,
people think.
I return
Apparently,
here
it requires,
to
like, a lot
continue my
more,
research.
almost, I guess you could say, effort. And, like,
It's funny,
timing
though.
and stuff.
Even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam?
I don't know, because I don't intend to have kids, but... At least not without the right person, but...
Cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh.
Yeah, we've been on
of
this
course.
discussion for a while. Let's forward
There's
the
a
story of
Prepper
it, sir.
station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned
I
our
don't
backup
think
team
dinosaur
here.
fossils are going to show you how to survive
past
this type
informs
of
the present
extinction,
and aids
because
us in
this type of
building the
extinction
future.
is completely
careful to
unique
impress
to this
us
one
with
game. It's never been addressed before. The closest thing to it probably is Alice in Borderlands, and that's not even close to the same thing. Harder when they're older because they already know
Sometime later,
teen
we
pregnancies
began to
exist and they're not like
observe
100%
unusual
guaranteed to get pregnant.
activity in the tar
True.
belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident.
Or I could find an older woman that
defied
already has kids that are like
Think
adult
Higgs is to
age.
blame?
Then I don't have to worry
I
about
don't
raising
know.
them.
But we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the
Blackout
chiral
Spore still need to get
network
blackout trophies done.
That's why I'm asking you for your help.
Ooh,
in
I
building
hope
a
that
new
you
one.
can get that done at some point,
Won't be
because that
much
is one
given
game
a
that I
handful
will
of the
not ever
corporate
try.
people managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot.
Okay.
Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network. Then go to Armory.
Okay, so we're
Afterwards,
gonna reunite a few
we
more
can get back to
settlements,
the
and then we're gonna
important job of
try to
researching
cross the giant pool of death. I feel like there's definitely gonna be a mission where it's like, oh, his resurrection did not work this time, so you now have to go dispose of the corpse.
The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
I feel like that could definitely be a side mission, or even a story mission. Because eventually it's gonna fail. Ah! You were docked 20 likes. That's actually pretty funny. Okay then, I didn't know that could even be a thing that could happen. Oh, now he liked it again. What? What was even the point of that? Was that just to mess with us?
Sam.
Ooh, all my stuff's here now.
You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Well, it gave me all my stuff back, which is nice. So let's see what we have on... no. Go to Sam. Go to Sam. Or not. Sam I am. I like ham.
Objective in this region is
I
to
don't
build
love
a
ham,
replacement
actually.
for a
I
way
prefer
station that was
turkey.
lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network.
Alright.
And we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to.
Need for Speed Rivals still need to
That's a
play that
concern
rank
for
60
us as
on
much as you.
Cop and Racer that's
We
grindy.
won't know more
Is that the
until we
one
get
that's
to
shutting
Edge
down?
Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so
Okay.
I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all
So
three
go
are
to
on
the
grid,
geologist
come back
first.
here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Sounds good. Go to the geologist first. So what does the geologist want? Authentic coffee making kit. Prophetic old books, because that looks like a bad delivery to try to go for. Or it's not something that I want to do, excuse me. October 7th, 2025. Yep, okay. Well, you still got a couple months then. All of August and all of September. Half of July. Oh. Do I want to try to deliver both of these together? Do I really? Because it might make for interesting content.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part
If
of
I can
his
get both of
research
them
into
out there at
prehistoric
once.
extinction events.
Think about dating in your 30s and
He's been
find a
out
nice
there
young
conducting
lady, young woman who
excavations
like
for
to
a
date
while
older
now.
guys.
Has begun to
Well,
suffer
make sure they're not
the
going to
effects
use
of
you
chiral
for
No doubt
sugaring
the results of
purposes.
excessive
Don't be a
exposure
boogie
to
2988
during the dig.
with his
Until the
girlfriend
site is
that looks like a
properly contaminated,
12-year-old.
His work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve.
Or fiance
So
now
we
that looks
need
like
you
she's
to
like
bring him
15.
some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
So yeah, don't be a boogie 2988.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close.
Only 2 were
leaving
unobtainable.
small mammals
Oh, it's only going to be
to
2 of them?
the
Okay, that's not as bad
It's
then.
the
These
most
people can
recent
definitely
of
do
the
it.
Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions.
Oh, and I'm
the
not
world
getting
has
College Football
ever seen.
25, by the way, or 26, by the way. I'm getting, it sent me Saints Row 2022, which I didn't even know was in my
Can you guess what
gameplay
it
queue.
A fossil.
So we're going to send that back and hopefully get
If
College
that
Football
is
after
indeed
that.
what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery.
Because
Therefore,
I don't care about that
it is
about that
essential
Saints
that you
Row game
deliver
because
those
it's
Calorium
terrible.
scrubbing agents as soon
I had
as
much better
possible.
things to play.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a
Oh,
dig.
that's
says he needs
all.
it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar.
You
and the only
do
way he can
understand
get to
that
them
an
is by blowing it
antimatter
wide open.
bomb would
Now,
probably
hopefully I don't
blow
need to
the
tell you
entire
to be extra
fucking
careful when
planet
handling
into another
high-yield
solar
explosives.
system, right?
But in case I do,
That's how
make
antimatter
sure you keep
works.
that container in one piece, no matter
It would
what.
probably send the Earth into a different solar system.
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow.
Is it actually useful? God, I wish I had Lizard Guy in here to tell me if that was actually useful. It doesn't seem that useful. We have boots. We have the all-terrain skeleton. I think we're probably fine for now. For playing the game
Sam,
3 years ago, no, it took about
I'm
70
sure you
hours.
haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful.
Yes,
Any
I'm
direct-
aware. If it goes off, it destroys the planet. Make yourself as well-rounded as well, since when you're older. Yeah, again, just don't be a Boogie 298. And we'll all be good. Okay, so that destination is not horribly far away. It doesn't look like it's going to be an awful walk compared to some of the others.
So, Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life.
Therapeutic hypothermia.
But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to
Yeah,
the
because he
shock,
constantly goes back
his
to
doing
it.
abilities seem to have increased.
So I don't understand the whole
And
thing with
now he
Boogie.
takes every opportunity to
Well,
walk
he
the
faked
beach in
having
search of his
cancer.
family.
If that says anything, he faked having cancer.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there.
So that was the big
As I
thing that
mentioned
everyone
before,
hated
this
on him
region
for
is
faking
rich in
having
memories of
cancer.
death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that VTs are sighted here more frequently.
Well, the sad thing is he's not even the worst part of the old
Their designs were
Locale
all based
trilogy
on
or
language
trifecta
Though I
because
suppose
Wings
they
of
must be
Redemption now
struck
has
as
crashed out
strange,
so
considering
much, it's
many
kind of
times you come
hilarious.
face to face with the real McCoy.
Because he sucks so badly at Call of Duty, but claims that he's so good at every game. It's kind of funny. And then, yeah, he's engaged to a woman that... Because Boogie's like 50 years old. Oh, okay, so I gotta be more careful. And he's engaged to a girl that's like... looks like she's like 15. I mean, she's not. She's apparently... like 21, maybe? What was that? I wonder if maybe I should just walk this. Once again, the antimatter bomb can be very bad. Oh, God. Boogie wants to be someone that reminds him of his ex-wife. His girlfriend's name is Des, which is close to the old... Oh, yeah. Well, she's an adult. That's all that matters. Yeah, I mean, technically, it's not illegal, obviously. It's not illegal. But it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Because I'd have a little bit of trouble wanting to date someone that's, like, 21 at this point. And I'm only 29, so I'd feel weird about dating a 21-year-old now. Much less someone that's 50. He's not Bill Belichick. wherever it is that has the really young girlfriends. Oh, well, I guess I lost some cargo. That's totally fine. I have no idea if I'm going to go in the right direction. Yeah, definitely has daddy issues and a lot of other issues, probably. But at least Boogie doesn't beat his wife the way that... So, I guess that's a good thing. All things considered. He doesn't beat his wife, or his soon-to-be wife. Mr. South Carolina, man. One of the many reasons why our state gets a bad rep. Because we have Wings of Redemption here. And unfortunately, he's here. And we're not getting rid of him anytime soon, so... With his double-wide trailer that's 3/4 his mom's and 1/4 his. Over in Conway, South Carolina, which is the Myrtle Beach area, which is kind of a place you don't want to be in South Carolina. I want to be pretty much anywhere here except for the Myrtle Beach area. Here in the upstate, it's wonderful, but would not want to be over there in the in that area. Got older. The youngest you date is 19. I wouldn't date anyone under 21, honestly. I would feel really weird about being with someone that couldn't drink, even legally. I'd feel way too weird about that. That very verbally abusive toward his ex-wife. Yeah, I could see that. While he was out with all the prostitutes that he purchased. When he spent $250,000 in a year on prostitutes or something. I don't know if it was $250,000, but it was a lot in like 1 year on prostitutes. And he was so bad that one of them actually quit being a prostitute and went to school for something afterward. Which was hilarious. He was so bad at it that one of them actually quit being a prostitute and went to go to school instead. Which, that's pretty funny, not gonna lie, that's pretty freaking hilarious. But yeah, Wings gives us South Carolinians a bad name. Conway, South Carolina, not really the kind of place you want to be at. Fortunately, them not being able to drink doesn't stop them from drinking. It doesn't, but it's like, at the same time, I feel like 21 is considered more of an adult in this country than 18 is. Just because, like, you can't drink, you can't smoke, you can't do weed in the states where it's legal until you're 21, at least not legally. Now, that's not going to stop anyone, but regardless. One COD World War II stream of Wings is still legendary, so many good memes. I don't know which one that is, though. Because I didn't know about him until a few years ago. Every girl you see on the dating apps is like 18 to 20. They all drink and smoke. Yeah, it doesn't stop them from doing it. It didn't stop me from drinking, at least. Even though I didn't do it very much back before... I really didn't do it much at all before COVID, to be honest.
I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
And yeah, I mean, if I matched with a 20-year-old cheerleader or something from Clemson, I might have to consider the idea of it. But that's not something that's ever going to happen, so I'm going to go with more realistic and normal options. Look here! Look! Listen! Oh, so that was actually where that came from? Yeah, if you guys want a good laugh, I think I've mentioned this before, but if you want a really good laugh, Google Wendy's Conway, South Carolina reviews if you want a good laugh. Literally every other review is a Wings of Redemption reference, and it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yes. Right then.
I like this Wendy's, but this 400-pound man with his V6 Mustang came in. He said, look here, look, listen. You better subscribe to me or you get banned, and I'm going to eat all the Wendy's. And then he proceeded to eat all the Wendy's chili. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. And he's totally the kind of person I could see in Conway. Absolutely the kind of person I could see over there. That ain't Charleston. That ain't even Columbia, which is a different kind of shithole, mostly because I'm a Clemson fan, so we don't necessarily like the University of South Carolina area. Columbia area. The upstate's wonderful. We don't want people like Wings up here in the upstate. We love it here. It's a wonderful place to live. Don't care about the drinking part, so it wouldn't affect you. That's true, so it's just, to me, like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel weird about dating someone that would be a lot younger.
And just like that,
yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. I think I've seen it before. Yeah, those reviews are hilarious. It's great. And it's, again, he's 100% the kind of person I would expect to see in Conway.
Prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally.
Because that's basically Myrtle Beach. And I'm sorry to say it, but Myrtle Beach is an absolute shithole nowadays.
Evidence of an ancient Death Stranding.
It is not what it was even 20 years ago. It is a shithole now.
On Earth since long before the dawn of man.
We went there for my birthday last year in 2024.
Do you see that?
And it was fun, but it has deteriorated so badly.
In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines.
If you're going to go somewhere in South Carolina on the beach, go to Charleston, please. Because it's actually wonderful there. Charleston's wonderful. Myrtle Beach is, again, kind of a shithole at this point. And you'll probably get shot in Myrtle Beach. There's a not insignificant chance of getting shot there at this point. Or running into Fat Jordy at Wendy's in his V6 Mustang demanding all the chili that they have.
The viral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too.
Yeah, these fossil beaches things, you didn't know those in the past. They were all dinosaurs and other creatures in the past extinctions. The last extinction was 65 million years ago, before humans existed.
You furthered our individual research.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
It's only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery.
I beat my wife and people don't like me anymore.
See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
I'm subscribed to him just to watch his breakdowns on streams because it's hilarious. Okay, so there are no orders here for me, but there is something new in fabrication. Ooh, I like it. Burp. That was very loud, probably. I apologize for that. That was very loud. There's no actual orders here. They all... Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not going back over the stupid mountain for that. Okay. Let's reassess our situation here. Let's switch some gear around. Let's make things a little bit better here. Let's put on some new boots. So this old pair is just old, so let's just offload it. We're good otherwise, though. Been to Myrtle Beach twice and hated it. It was nice 20 years ago. Like, 20 years ago was great, honestly, but in the modern day, it's just a no. It's worth going to in the modern day every now and then for, like, a day or two, or for a few days, like what I did for my birthday last year. But it is just not... It is not an ideal place to go anymore. I'd much rather go to Charleston. Charleston's actually a pretty nice city. A lot of history to it, a lot of stuff to do. Nowhere near all the crazy stupidity that happens at Myrtle Beach.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, so... now we have to get this antimatter bomb over to here. Okay, there's a zip line not that far, so maybe we can take a zip line. Wings does all that shitty stuff, yeah. Yeah, we're supposed to feel bad for him and donate. All insults gotta be on the back of a $10 bill, boy. Yo, whatever the fuck he says.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I mostly only watch, like, Breaking Bacon and, Wings of Sigma highlight videos, honestly. Because his streams are so boring. He just cries about being bad at Call of Duty and then just goes and plays, like, Elden Ring and shit. And yeah, sure, he's better at those games probably than I am, but I don't play those games. And Lizard Guy could probably beat his ass at those games if he wanted to. Smelled way too much weed up there. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong at all, my friend. You are not wrong at all on that. The hotel we were in wasn't awful for weed, but that is not an abnormal thing there. Though then again, 2 days ago, I had the significant smell of weed in my garage because one of my neighbors was apparently smoking it, so that was fun. I don't like the smell of it. It brings back traumatic memories of my very bad relationship with the crazy girl. Okay, I don't care that much about the bullet gun. That's probably, like, the least useful item I have. Where's that going? Timefall Farm? I'm not taking something to Timefall Farm. That's on the other side of the map. I ain't doing that. Oh, great. The antimatter bomb is damaged. Again, if you actually use this thing, you're probably going to die. It's really that simple. Had a headache over there. I didn't have a headache from anything. I can now tolerate weed because I had to deal with it with the X, and in other healthcare jobs where I've been frontline and had to smell fucking marijuana everywhere. Because it's not an uncommon thing, even though it's illegal in the States. It's not even legal medically, but that sure as hell doesn't stop anyone from having it. That's one thing. I would just say, go ahead and fucking legalize it, and just, like, stop bothering with it at this point. I'm not gonna do it myself, but, like, just legalize it and just get this crap over with. Because people everywhere around here just do it anyway, so just let them do it without going to prison for it, like, at this point. There's more important things to do. There's way more important things to do. Okay, take a deep breath, Zach. That was a little close to being very bad. We're carrying basically a super nuclear bomb here, so... Uh-oh. This is bad. This is bad. This is very bad. The container for my super nuke is destroyed. The bomb itself has 21% health left. Okay, that's very bad. This is very, very bad. I should not have tried to use a vehicle in this whole area. Okay, this is very bad. We may very well have a void out here, the way things are going. Because we are carrying a portable super nuke, and it's in very bad condition. I do not care what ranking I get on this, as long as I get it there without it nuking the entire valley. Okay, we're here. It's not far, it's only 200 meters away, but it's like... I think I see something over there, but I gotta be very, very careful here. I do not want this thing to go off and just, like, ruin the run here. I think I said this before, but I'm honestly very surprised there isn't a trophy for getting through the game without causing a void out. Outside of the one at the very beginning of the story that's required. I'm actually very surprised there isn't like a trophy for that. Because that would have been the kind of thing I would expect a Kojima game to have. Okay, we're actually going to make it. I'm very surprised at this, but we actually made it.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile.
This probably should not have gone as well as it did, even though it didn't really go all that well. But you know what? I will take it. I will take it. It got here. That's all that matters. Even if it's in, like, really crappy condition, it got here. And that's what matters.
Thanks to you, we can... I swear, this place...
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Or did you just get lucky?
Yeah, I just got lucky.
The landscape got pretty well...
Normally I am more careful. But come on, man, we're climbing through the mountains. That was not an easy delivery at all. Okay, you know what? I don't care. A C ranking, that's fine. We got it here. That's what matters. Still 2 stars. It's not that bad. Bot delivery with mostly not good condition. B ranking, okay. Well, we'll see if there's bot delivery from here.
You can set up the...
Alright, well, we made it. GSP came back Saturday and he's been super off. Usually he's been fake laughing over little things, dealt with family tragedy. Well, I don't like hearing about people's families struggling like that, but it's also DSP, so it's one of the few people we really don't care about in this world. I was playing Mario Kart the other day, got completely destroyed by trolls. Oh, that's great. Okay, so we missed a territory back there. Look at that. There's a whole territory that was not explored. And there's probably a trophy for that. Oxygen mask. And hematic grenade. Okay. I like that. Oh, we're in Arizona. That's literally the shape of Arizona. That is almost the exact shape of Arizona. Not even joking. For those who don't live in this country, that's the exact shape of Arizona almost.
Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local
What is your favor?
Something very valuable, but dropped
what do I get if I do the favor, sir?
Million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost
I should care about a 200 million-year-old piece of stuff?
Which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical about that.
Work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order. That fossil could represent
we're instructed now to have all major testimonies related to the Epstein case released. Should be interesting.
And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon.
I really don't think we are, given there's a whole other game after this, and that's probably not going to answer all of it.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery
Okay.
terminal for further information.
Yeah, Sam looks like he could use a rest, but We're gamers. We don't rest. But I will look around at the equipment and stuff. The oxygen mask,
An oxygen
okay.
mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filter
So that
the air
slows
and
your
keep you breathing normally.
stamina drain. Okay, that
In
actually
addition,
could
if you
be
didn't have
something that's actually useful. Yeah, that actually could have use. Alright. Orders for Sam. Alright, this is order number 60. It's a recovery mission. I don't like recovery missions. Yeah, I do not like recovery missions. Sure, why not? Take a new hematic grenade, sure, why not? Just load everything for now, and then auto-arrange. That'll work. Ooh, there's a bunch of ladders in here. Let's take a couple of these with me. As well as one of the anchors, just in case we need them. Now that we're in the mountains and stuff, we might as well take them.
Order assigned.
Alrighty, so we have to go recover something. We got all those special alloys there. I would love to take them, but I don't feel like doing so because we don't have a zip line going here. I don't even know if I have a PCC. Okay, I do have a PCC, so we can build a zip line somewhere, which is good.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
We can only build one, and there's no other ones in the general area. Oh, that should have been death, but okay. Ew, this does not look very safe. Well, there's a trike. I don't know how you get this stuck here, but it's useless here, so dismantle it, because it's literally useless here. You cannot do anything with it here, so... Okay, so we're here, so let's go ahead and put on that oxygen mask, if I don't already have it on. Put it on, there we go. Alright, so this is a pretty short order meant to train you on the idea of the mask. So this seems to be more of a tutorial type mission. Yep, that's exactly what this is. It's basically a tutorial. Alright, I'm fine with that. It's teaching us a new mechanic. I have no problem with that. Let's get out of this toxic gas wasteland. And it might allow me to have a little more stamina when we're actually up in the mountains. I don't know if it will or not. Alrighty, that was an easy enough mission. Nice to have an easy one for once that doesn't involve carrying a giant nuclear bomb here. Definitely a little bit nicer. I mean, I've seen, like, Poofesher be playing all of that, and, like, SeeMeCraft, and some of the other people playing it. Honestly, it's like, yeah, I like Mario Kart, but at the same time, it is not worth buying a Switch for one game that's currently available. Now, apparently the new Donkey Kong game is pretty good. It's getting very good reviews.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying.
But, like, at the same time, again, like, buying a Switch 2 for now 2 games? Is there really a purpose of that? And I will get a Switch 2 eventually, but I don't feel like there's enough good exclusive games for it. Personally speaking, I feel like they need to do more. Alright, send those in. I just feel like there's just not enough yet to justify buying a Switch 2. Alright, that was easy enough. And they announced the cast for the live-action Zelda movie, and apparently people are mad about the girl that's playing Zelda? I don't understand why. I mean, yeah, it's a child actress, but, like, exclude the idea that child actors and actresses usually aren't the best. What's the big issue? Yeah, it's coming out in, like, 2027, so hopefully that's good. We got the next Super Mario movie, like, next year, I think, which is exciting. I'm actually definitely going to be watching that. First one was surprisingly good. Just made some General Tso's chicken. I have no idea what it requires to make that. Okay, so... what standard orders are available, Mr. Porter? Take that to the geologist, because I'm not going to bother doing that myself. So we have standard orders. That's a recovery. That ain't happening. I'm not doing that. No, thank you. Okay, order number 61. Let's go. Alright, so craft one of these, because that's required for trophies. I don't know if I've ever crafted one of those. Just do it, because it's cheap, and it's part of a trophy. Craft the PCCs, the ladders, the anchors, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to craft over the course of the game, so... Sure, why not? Craft the power gloves, because that's part of the trophy that we have to get. I can always recycle the power gloves, so that's totally fine. That bola gun is in terrible shape, so I might recycle a couple of things here. It requires chicken. Well, yeah, I get that it requires chicken. I don't know what else it requires, though. I love some good chicken, sure, don't get me wrong, but what else doth it requireth? Okay, recycle that because it's in such terrible shape. And take the power gloves back because I'm not going to take them with me. Sure, take the chemicals as well, because I'm not going to carry those with me either. I'll keep the Kyro crystals, though, in case I need to upgrade anything or build anything. Try to fry pieces of chicken and make the sauce, like hot sauce, soy sauce, ketchup, honey, sugar. Ugh, you gotta know the proportions to make that, because I don't know what the proportions are for that. Because that's not something I ever made myself. Because I'm not very good at cooking.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alrighty, so we're down to 64 kilograms. That's not too bad. So, this is our next location. And I honestly have no idea how we're getting there. In fact, I'm going to carry a couple more PCCs so we can try to build a few zip lines here, actually. Because we only have one right now, so we need zip lines, pretty clearly. Yeah, we need some zip lines. We're going to need them. Mixed it with green peppers and red onions. That actually sounds pretty good. Too good at cooking, unfortunately. Yeah, I can cook some basic things, for sure. And I can cook some very slightly complicated items. And I mean very slightly complicated, as in flipping an egg over is about the best I can do. I mean, that's not entirely true. I can do more than that, but regardless. Okay, so I am going to start building up some zip lines here. Oh, wait. Does it connect to... Oh, it's through the mountain. Okay, yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. That's fine. Build one here, and then soon enough we'll have one to go across this whole valley area. Maybe even up the mountain here. That'd be kind of nice to have. One that goes, like, partway up the mountain. Take pride in what you make. It's not gonna make desserts. I can make a couple of desserts, actually. Like, chocolate palmiers, I think is what it was called. It was one of the recipes from the Destiny cookbook, of all things. And it was great. That's still one of my favorite recipes I ever made. Or three ingredient ice cream without a ice cream maker. That's pretty good. Okay, I gotta find a good angle to shoot off for that zip line. Yeah, let's go up the mountain here and build it as far up as we can. Wonderful. Okay, perfect. So now we have a zip line across that, so that's going to make life a little bit easier. Favorite was the cottage cheese lasagna. I just hate cottage cheese, so I don't feel like that's something I would enjoy. Am I gonna have to build a generator out here? God, I think I'm gonna have to build a generator out here. Unless there's one on the network around here, which there is not. I'd like to, like, build a zip line or something down to there, but I don't know if I can. Let's do a generator then. So people that come up here actually have a chance. You only use the, as an ingredient, doesn't even taste like it. Even so, just, that's one food item that I really do not like. I don't know. So this would allow people that come up here to charge, which is good. Alright, let's see if we can slide. I can't just slide down. I also can't just jump off with a wingsuit, Far Cry style. That would make this a lot more fun. Because if I was in Far Cry, I could just jump off in a wingsuit and fly my way over there. But no, Far Cry as a franchise is basically dead at this point. I mean, they say we're getting a Far Cry 7 that's going to be really, really weird in a lot of ways, but I honestly don't know if that's true or not. Very beautiful landscape, not gonna lie. Okay, so that is a long drop. So let's put in a climbing anchor. Yeah, definitely something that we're gonna need here. Sort of versatile ingredient for, like, mac and cheese. Maybe if you couldn't taste it. I guess I could see that if you couldn't taste it. Just, like, a lot of it's the texture for me. It looks like... I don't know, it looks like a zit exploding, if we're being honest. I hope that doesn't ruin it for anyone, but it kind of looks like a zit exploding. Oops. Well. That wasn't great. Can I please get the trophy for calming my BB now? I don't remember how to do it is the problem. Like, I know there's a way to do it, but I don't know how to do it. And that's a trophy that's just, like, haunting me at this point, because it's probably super easy, but I don't know how to do it. Alright, that rope's in a good spot, though. People can definitely use that. You just might have to put a ladder up to get to it. That's because you blend it? Okay. Supposed to blend it when using it for making food. I don't know, I just always feel like if I see cottage cheese, I just think of popping a zit or something. Like a giant zit. You ever see those, like, really big pimples get popped on YouTube and stuff? Very entertaining, if not disgusting at times. But definitely entertaining. Uh-oh, we have time fall. This is not good. At least we have our BB back. I see them. There is a trophy for knocking one of these enemies out with our little melee attack ability. There we go, that's a trophy. Crap. Get it. Oh, we got it. That was close. I don't like this. I would like to go home now. Oh, crap. Crap, I hit the wrong button. No! I just hit the wrong button. Wonderful. Okay, screw the other items. Those are not that important. Come on, get them off me. That's special alloys and something else. Get the hell out of here. Okay, so we're in the general area that we need to be in. Well, that's very helpful, though. I will say that's pretty helpful. There it is. Okay, let's avoid the tar. Oh, this is bad. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, we're still alive. They can't see us in this game the way they can in the sequel. So we're okay. They can't see us, they can only hear us. This is okay. Okay. Focusing. 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 I don't know who that goes to, but we're taking it for now. Oh, you've got to be joking. How? 4 containers? Are you joking? Oh, this is about to be terrible. I have no exosuit charge left. Or very little. Okay, I gotta think about this. I gotta plan this one out a little bit. There's one all the way over there. Can I not cut him? Be very careful here. Okay. So we have 3 out of the 4. There's 1 more to go. And it's over there. Wonderful. Cut the cord. At least we're getting chiralium out of this. Get some bugs to eat for later. Be very careful. Need more cottage cheeses so we can loosen your minds that you ran out a few weeks ago. Okay, BB did not like that. Got him. Okay, we actually got everything, so make sure I go in the right direction now. Okay, so that's where we're headed. The Devo biologist. A skeleton's about to break, but that's honestly okay. I'd rather just get the delivery here at this point. Kinda glad people hate it because that means more for you. Fair enough. Okay, yeah, that's correct, so we're going the right way. Cut the umbilical cord. Okay, I like this ability. Less of these things to actually deal with is better. A like received from a BT? How does that work? What? How does a BT like what I did? Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Oh, fuck me, I hit the wrong button. That was my fault, I hit the wrong button. Lou is in very bad shape, that's not good. I hit the wrong button, that was entirely my own fault. Alright, let's try not to do that again. You would think I'd have the button scheme down by now, but apparently I do not. Oh, great. There's more of them. Oh, our baby is not happy about this. Oh, come on. I don't know what you were expecting. I couldn't do much better with this. And we're going through Timefall Snow. I don't really know what I could have done that much better here. Unless I just, like, waited for it to disappear, but I feel like that game wouldn't let that happen.
Right. Only I can finish what they started.
Okay, I think we're out of the worst. Even when I hold the buttons, it doesn't always do enough. Let's drink a monster, because apparently we need that stamina right now.
Yeah, just what I needed.
Yeah, that's me these last few days. Come on, man. Really? Really? Like, you literally have stamina for it, but you're not doing it. Great, we lost one of the containers. Wonderful. That is just wonderful. So, can we even still finish this? Or are we screwed? Okay, yeah, put that up. See if it helps. Maybe it will. Maybe it will not. Let's see. Don't know if you do this game. I mean, I'm enjoying the game, don't get me wrong, but it has a few rather annoying parts to it. And it's also very slow. At least the start it is. And this Timefall Snow is really, really annoying, by the way. Because it's just meant to cause problems. And it serves no purpose other than to just make your life harder. Why does that not work suddenly? Game. recover that stamina real quick. Okay, why was that even an option if it didn't work? Seriously, why was that even an option if it wasn't gonna work? Oh god, we're gonna end up failing this order, aren't we? Come on, game! What do you expect me to do about the snow? Like, seriously. You're giving me, like, never-ending snowfalls in this game. Like, seriously, give me a break on it. If you actually want me to deliver the cargo intact, you gotta give me a little bit of a break on the snow. Because I don't know how to get past this mountain here. Like, what am I supposed to do? Can I climb this part? Maybe? Yeah, I don't care about the extra cargo here. That doesn't matter. What the hell am I supposed to do here? No, seriously, game, what the hell am I supposed to do here? Like, to get out of this area? What do you want me to do? Oh, fuck off! There was nothing I could do about that. He just randomly lost his cargo out of nowhere. Great! I get to redo the whole mission. That is not my fault. That is entirely on the game not allowing me to climb correctly. Because God forbid the game actually works correctly to do that. That is not my fault. That is entirely on the game. Don't screw me over again, developers. That's complete BS. Okay, do I actually have all the No, it did not give me any of the cargo back. Wonderful. So we get to do all this bullshit again. Oh, I love when games are not nice to me. Because it constantly happens. And that's just really annoying, because it's like, what was I supposed to do? I couldn't get up the mountain. You didn't provide me any way to get up the mountain. So I don't know what the game actually wanted me to do. How do I view the baby? Okay, I hit that but didn't need to, so... Because I need to calm down the baby. Because, yeah, I can get to this area, no problem, but how the hell do I get out of it to get the, delivery to where it needs to go? I don't see any solution here because it just rots like crazy due to the time fall. Even if I kill all the BTs. I mean, up until now, it's been a pretty fun game. This is a little bit annoying. But it's been a pretty fun game overall, so... I think it's definitely worth playing, even if you don't play it on the main account. You just, like, play it to enjoy it. It's a pretty fun game. I've liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Yes, I'm aware there are BTs here.
Good to have you back. Couldn't have made it this far without you.
I agree, it's very good to have him back. Or her. I think it's a her. That cargo doesn't make a difference to me. Cut it. There we go. Oh, come on. There was not one there. Come on, game. There was not one there. I don't know what you want me to do. There was not one there. Doesn't matter how fast I push the button. Whatever. Let it go. I don't care about the other cargo. Great. I got grabbed. There was literally nothing I could do because the game was just like, no, fuck you. It doesn't work. Alright. Let's fight the boss. I have a bunch of pneumatic grenades. Oh, that was a waste. There we go. Good hit. Oh, he's right after me. Yeah, we're probably gonna die here. Because this game hates me, clearly. Just like every other game I seem to play hates me. And what am I supposed to do? It doesn't matter what I do, it's not enough damage. That only does, like, a fraction of his health. If I can kill him here, I can actually do this pretty easily. I'm out of grenades. Wonderful. I have a few shots left in my handgun here. Oh, the combat in this game is garbage. It's so much better in the sequel, apparently. Yeah, apparently it's way better in the sequel. There's two of them. Yeah, that's not a fight I'm ever going to win. Where is he? Where is he? There we go. Okay, we actually killed it. By some miracle. Oh, there's another one, isn't there? Wonderful. Well, what exactly am I supposed to do now? I never had to deal with two of them at once. I can switch that to pneumatic rounds, right? I can. At least clear out the area, so we shouldn't have to worry about being attacked anymore for a little while. For like 5 minutes, because that's literally all it gives you is 5 minutes at best. We're gonna get a lot of chiralium out of it, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. Come on. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. That was good. Go to the hematic grenades. Got him. Well, that was terrible. Oh, come on, you stupid game! How many of these things do I need to fight at once? Is that it? Or is there another one? There's probably another one, knowing this game. It was fun up until a few minutes ago. Now I'm dealing with this kind of bullshit. If I rest, it will respawn, because that's how this game works. I mean, I will take the chiralium for sure, but come on, game. That is so annoying. Is that fight really necessary? 3 of them? I am very lucky that I did not die in that. Oh, great. The devices are scattered all over the place. It's probably gonna respawn the BTs if I go and get it. Oh, and great. There goes my, my leg suit. How does a piece of cargo end up there? No, seriously, how does it end up all the way up there to the right? I can't get to that.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
Problem is, this is not enough cargo, is it? Come on, man. Oh, that was enough? Oh, okay. No, it was not enough. I have to get all of them, and they're scattered all over the place. Wonderful. I just love when the game does stuff like this, but at least all the enemies are dead, so hopefully I can safely get there. Yeah, hopefully I can safely get there now. But I'm sure the enemy will find some way to respawn. Knowing this game, that'll probably happen. Especially when I have literally no battery power to do anything. Pick it up, thank you. Okay, we have the containers. Now, can we actually get them to the extraction point this time? All the way up there. You know, before we try to do that, I am going to go use the bathroom, because I really need to pee. And hopefully the game will actually be nice here, so I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Alright, much better. I really had to pee. Okay, game. Let's be nice here, please. We got a long way to go on this delivery, and we can't let it get destroyed this time. We're headed in the right direction, but it's like on the other side of the mountain, probably. I just gotta figure out what the best way to get up there is gonna be. That's another thing, is his stamina is not that great right now. Okay, I think the best option is going to be to go up, like, right here, and then go to the left, up that peak right there. One of those. I think it's going to be the best option. Okay, you know what? Let's let him rest for a second. That might not be a bad idea at this point. Now that we killed the BTs, let's just rest for a second. I'm gonna go back and see how Shiny's beat this whole game. On the highest difficulty. I'm just so glad it's almost the weekend. This week has been a bit stressful. So what is this thing that happened? Some CEO got caught with a random woman at a Coldplay concert? What the hell was going on with this? I don't know who it is or anything about it, but it's like... I've seen a bunch of it on here. Make a reality show where we make baby boomers try applying to jobs for the first time in 30 years using their own advice and see how quickly they have a mental breakdown. Yes, please. Oh, fuck. Oh. I should have known. You know what? I should have known. I should have known better. This game is not going to be nice to me. That has been made very clear. Get up, Sam. Of course I'm not allowed to have anything go well here. Because I literally can't go 3 seconds without being attacked by something on this run. Tired of it, the baby boomers? Yeah, once they're gone, like... It's gonna be interesting once they're gone. They just take up houses and stuff that they shouldn't. They take up jobs that they shouldn't. Things will probably be better for everyone once most of them are gone.
That was close.
Are we okay? Okay, we're okay for now. We're still getting hit by timefall, but I think we're okay. I think we're in the clear. So let's keep moving. Okay, so if we go up the mountain here... Yeah, this is the best way to get there, so we're just going to have to go up this little slope right here, probably. Which is going to be easier to get by going over to the right to start out. I'm going to have to let our stamina heal up, so I might have to drink a couple of monsters. Everyone's calling us lazy. Yeah, we have to work 10 times as hard as they did to be able to get a job at all. Much less pay for everything else. Yeah, they could buy a house the price of a modern-day Apple, pretty much. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they didn't have their own struggles, because they certainly did. But, like, compared to the modern day, it's very, very different. Because back in those days, you could afford a house, a wife and 2 kids, a car, vacations, all that kind of stuff on that single salary. And it didn't even have to be that high of a salary. nowadays you can't even imagine something like that. The reason for inflation was high birth rates. I think it was more just the fact that the government decided, hey, we need more taxpayers, so let's get women into the workforce instead of staying at home and raising children, and then we can get double the tax revenue. And then we can just raise the taxes so much that both parents have to pay into it so much that they can't really save any money. Because we're the government, and we're here to fuck everyone over, pretty much. Yeah, they could do it back then on, like, a factory job and stuff, but they also had, like, pensions and shit back then. Nowadays, you only get that if you're a government worker. I think my dad will get one because he's a government worker, but my mom will have to rely on, like, 401k and stuff. I'll have to rely on 401k and such. Which, if my company keeps growing the way that we think it's going to, that's a good thing, because it could be on the ground floor of a major company, which would be something pretty awesome. Or, not ground floor, because ground floor means, like, bad. Like, penthouse. Penthouse of a new company is, I guess, the proper wording. Even though I have certain concerns with certain things that have been happening with how I've been treated in certain ways, especially with the location I'm forced to work in. But I'll talk more about that when I feel that it's needed. If we gotta rant about Adam 2.0, we will rant about Adam 2.0.
I'm impressed.
Well, that was terrible. Investing in crypto, yeah. I mean, we've got the investments in, like, silver and gold and stuff, so... especially silver. An S rank. Good. It better be. Okay, a little over 2 stars. That bot failed miserably. And that bot failed miserably. Wonderful. I mean, it's still free. It's still free progress, so it's totally fine. New chiral network connection. Let's go. Excellent, that's a big chunk of the world, but there's still several that we haven't been to yet. God, how did I miss several of them, is what I'm wondering. Let's look back at the map. There's still several that I somehow missed. Extinction events, yeah, whatever.
Well done, Sam. You further... Thank you again for bringing me Mama.
Alright.
Good work. Order available.
So yeah, it's like there's still several areas left. Like this one right here. I don't know how to open that one. See, there's one right there that we haven't opened yet. There's this one over here. There's one right here. And then another one... Actually, no, that might be part of this area, so that might be open already. But there's this is sort of area right here, and then there's all of these areas? I wonder how many areas there are that I haven't really activated yet. Watch, once we hit 10 billion human beings, $100 bill is going to feel like $1. It already feels like $1 at this point by purchasing power standards. Alright, Sam, let's take a look at your stuff. I think we have a few things we can recycle here, so I say we do that. And that should even out our weight just a little bit. It's weird that you can't reload busted guns. That seems really dumb. Alright. Yeah, get rid of the old junk. I don't know why you can't just reload your old guns, but okay. Okay, so we can fabricate a grenade launcher now, but that's not really useful. Alright, deliver the lost cargo. That's gonna clear out a little bit more of the weight. I'll take the lights and such, but that's not a big deal. Oh, well. What can the bots deliver for me? Let's go there. Back to the geologist. Ooh, can I send multiple? Actually, I might be able to send multiple.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, anything they can do, I will send them to do. Excellent.
Deploying
So I'm assuming we get a third bot later on. Okay, that's good. And there's only standard orders currently. Back to other areas that I'm not really planning on going to. There's no orders for Sam, so... I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Like... So they make that delivery. Head back to Hartman's lab. Okay, so we gotta head back to his lab. Ooh, that's gonna be a bit of a journey. Well, what we can do is maybe build a couple of zip lines and see if there's anything going back to Hartman's lab. There is not. Okay, so there is nothing going to Hartman's lab, so... Or Die Hartman's lab. So... we are better off just fabricating a bit of equipment and heading out at this point. Alright, let's build 2 PCCs. Another pair of boots, because we only have one right now. And let's go. Already know the world will suck at 10 billion. And need people living on Mars. Well, the thing is, we could easily fit the amount of people. It just depends on how we use resources. There's more than enough space for everyone. It's just, how do we use the resources? And that's the big part of the problem. Because the replacement rate's only being met in, like, Africa at this point. And, like, parts of the Middle East, maybe. Okay, so we need to go back to Die Hardman's lab. That's not that far away.
Until next time, Sam.
Restrictions lifted.
There's no other cargo to get there, so I can probably put a zip line up there and see if we can build that. Is that a rock slide? But hey, we'll be on Mars eventually. Elon Musk said we're going to be on Mars in another, like, 10 years or so, which is exciting. Can't wait for that. Even though I have no intention of going to Mars, because that sounds like it'd be very boring when have no internet, which would be a serious issue for the streaming career here. Alright, Sam, get to a place where you can rest. Which was like India and China. Well, the thing is, China's going to decline pretty badly in population. They're going to suffer a very bad population crash the way that most of East Asia is going to. India will not slow down. India will not slow down at all. But, like, China will slow down. Japan is already suffering. Pretty much all of Europe is in bad shape. Really, it's just like the US, Mexico, the Middle East, and parts of, like, Africa. They're going to be okay. Nah, China will not have 3 billion people. It is not going to go up that much more from where it currently is. It's going to go down. They had their one-child policy for so long, and it's going to come back to bite them in the ass. Which is probably a good thing, in all honesty. We don't need more commies here in the world, but it will most likely decrease in population over time. Japan's gonna have the same problem. South Korea, probably like Taiwan and all the other countries. Yeah, South Korea is beyond screwed. They're done for. And Japan's probably in the same place, so might as well meet some beautiful Japanese girls while I have the chance when I'm over there in a few months. I really just need to, like, set up the, like, premium versions of all the dating apps, and then just, like, start looking there a few weeks before and see, like, hey, I'm here as a tourist. Do any of you want an American man? Because I'm single and lonely. Japanese women are probably not used to a man that's as fat as I am, because I weigh 250 pounds almost. So maybe it's exotic. I don't know. Maybe it's exotic, maybe it's not. I don't know. But I am starting to exercise again, so I give myself credit on that, even if it's mostly just inside the house. Walk in circles around the dining room table, or it's not a dining room table, it's like an island in the kitchen. Doing like stair steps on the bottom of the staircase 100 times a day. So I'm starting to do a little bit of exercise at least. Certainly can't hurt. It's good for me health-wise for sure. Taller than the average? Yeah, that is true. Like, I have Japanese features to me. I look it to some degree. But I'm nearly 6 feet tall, or right at 6 feet tall. I'm like, probably like 5'11" and a half is the actual number, most likely. Sumo wrestlers. Yeah, but they're, like, in insanely good shape is the thing. Like, sumo wrestlers are in insanely good shape, considering their massive amount of weight. They're probably in as good a shape or better shape than I am. Alright, so we get music, so that must mean we're getting close to the end of a chapter, or at least a major objective. We're going to stand on this here in a second so we can recharge our battery, because this exosuit is in very bad shape. Yeah, let's enter the private room and rest so that Sam doesn't, like, die on the last bit of the way back. This is not going particularly well. Oh. Oh, that's his leg. Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, we're gonna get a cutscene here? Might get a cutscene. Oh, no we don't. Never mind. We're gonna get a cutscene. All of them still have a large amount of fat. Well, I have plenty of fat. I have a lot of body fat.
Good morning, Sam.
Alright. Let's get out of here. We're rested up. We have energy. We have battery charge. Let's go. Oh! That's what we're waiting for.
Don't be shy. Just like we used to.
Why are you doing a ballroom dance? That's a very weird thing to be doing in this apocalypse, in my opinion.
Did I wake you up?
Super strong and healthier than the average 600-pound people that still have a lot of fat. Yeah, I mean, they can still at least move probably as well as I can. Or almost as well as I can. I mean, I'm not entirely sedentary because I do have to move around some for work, but not to the degree that I've had to do in the past. Because, like, I used to be at a pretty reasonable weight, like, pre and early COVID. And then COVID kind of killed everything for me. Because, like, pre-COVID, when I was in Cincinnati, I was down to, like, 210 to 205. And it was good. But then, like, moved to South Carolina. I was fine at first, then COVID happened, and I didn't do that badly at first because of, like, my work schedule when I first got a job during the virus. And, like, for the first 6 months or so of it, I was totally fine, but by, like, 2021, I was starting to gain again. And, I mean, I'm pretty much stabilized where I am currently, at least, so I'm not gaining more because I can control it enough. But just like when we have free lunch at work, I'm not going to turn that down. As long as I can get into better shape overall, I'm not as worried. Like, as long as I can, like, slightly get into better shape, get more stamina, more endurance, not dying after taking, like, 10 steps type of thing, which, I mean, I'm not doing that currently, because I do get at least a little bit of movement from work. Alright, let's bring in the delivery. This might be the end of Chapter 8. Or we're going to be close to the end of Chapter 8 at this point. We have lots of Cairo crystals, which is great. Even though I really can't do anything with them here, because we're out in the middle of nowhere, so we can't build up any roads or bridges or anything with them.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Someone parked their car right here, so they did a real good job of parking. No, they literally almost blocked the entire entrance, so that's great. Bot orders, sure, why not? Very bad condition, C rating, whatever. I expected it. C rating, whatever. Again, I expected it. It's progress, and that's what matters. Sure, you can deliver there, and you can deliver there, why not? Because we only have 2 of them. Just go out and do it. It's progress for me. It's XP. It's all that good stuff. So, it's fine. Alright, I bet we're going to get some story stuff here. Because we're going back into this lab. So, random corpse. Because reasons.
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues.
What?
Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT.
Is that the dead body that I carried?
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes.
What?
And there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of
Wait,
what we
what?
said. Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Die Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted.
I'm pretty sure he can because he's in the second game, isn't he?
The cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But
Don't cost of living along with regular things you like to buy.
The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it. So I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations
Alright, 20 likes,
were
cool.
accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the president's cord was somehow connected to the beach.
Shouldn't
and
they all be connected to the
allowed it to
beach?
escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
But life always goes on the planet, even after the extinctions. There's only 1% survived.
The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction? Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both had the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles. But some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something
He just randomly
else.
takes
Call
and
it
gives
a
life
strand
like he's in a
from the other
Hogwarts
side.
like house
I
setting.
propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if
I'm pretty sure there's a dinosaur living in my family's pond back home because he's a giant prehistoric looking turtle. He looks like he's a billion years old. But he's very friendly. He'll come right up and let you feed him. He's very friendly.
The context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities.
So are you saying that Sam is an extinction
these
entity?
are connected to
What?
the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a Death Stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body...
Okay, that would be an interesting twist.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Ooh.
Think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the President is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
I mean, haven't you kind of
Perhaps.
already caused a mass
Perhaps not.
extinction?
I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a Death Stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
So her
Indeed.
hot sister
And we need to
is
get
an
her back as
extinction
soon as possible.
event.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing
Okay,
good
then.
will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
So her hot sister is apparently like an extinction event goddess or something.
Activating lab security measures.
More likes. The likes are being really weird here.
1.
Yeah, her very hot, blonde-haired, blue-eyed sister. Alright, guys. What's up next?
It's time, Sam. When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay.
I don't feel like
Once
starting
it's ready,
that tonight.
use the Cupid to bring it
That
online.
sounds like a bit of an
The necessary
endgamey
materials are prepped
event.
for you. Supplies. You. Oh, heart. It's a.
That sounds a bit endgamey.
Right. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station. Ironic, because we deemed it a but so let's hope we weren't right. Fortunately for us, the foundation. Oh, I'm afraid we're count.
Alright. So that sounds like we're getting near the end game here, so I think we're going to call the night here. Let's go ahead and save the game. And we are going to call the night here, as it looks like we're getting into a big end game area. So that's going to be it for tonight. Plan is to stream both tomorrow and Saturday. And hopefully get close to finishing the story of Death Stranding, because I think we're getting pretty close. Because, like, once we get through Chapter 8, that's a lot of completion. Chapter 9 doesn't look like it takes that long. Chapter 10 is super short. 11 is super short. 12 is super short. 13's pretty short. And then 14's a little bit longer, so we're making progress. So, yeah. I will see you guys back here most likely tomorrow night for some more of Death Stranding. And, yeah, looks like we're in a big story area, so I'll see you guys then.